The government's defeated the latest legal challenge brought by opponents of the controversial high-speed rail scheme linking London to Birmingham and the north of England. The Supreme Court ruled unanimously against opponents of HS2 who'd argued ministers were failing to meet their environmental obligations.
We've had 19 challenges so far. We've won 18 of them. I hope that when people read the detail of the judgment, that they will take comfort that we really are following proper procedures. But we do understand that there are great passions around this issue.
Well, joining us now from our Coventry studio is Joe Rukin from the campaign group Stop HS2. Mr. Rukin, you must be very disappointed today.
Well, we're disappointed, but we're not surprised. What today's ruling has done is drive a coach and horses through the Strategic Environmental Assessment Directive. It's basically not worth the paper it's printed on anymore. What it shows is that the bigger the project, the less the environment matters, the less cultural heritage matters, the less issues like water supply and flooding matter. And the issue now is straightforward. We will have to report the UK government to the European Court on the basis of failing to comply with the SEA directive and the Aarhus Convention.
Well, clearly you don't like it, but you've got no right of appeal in Europe. So, isn't this a lost cause?
No, not at all. Basically, we've had to go all the way through the UK legal system and exhaust that before we can go to Europe and take a case under Aarhus. And that is the next stop and we feel that the European Court will look at this completely differently, because what the UK judiciary have done is effectively tear up a piece of European legislation which has been incorporated into UK law. All we've been asking for is that the assessments of the alternatives of HS2 are done on environmental grounds, but also obviously in terms of what is best for Britain's transport infrastructure, and the government has never done this and has still failed to do this.
And what happens now then? Because we know what you want, we know what you're hoping will happen, but where do you go from here?
So we go to the European Court, and also what we'll be doing is we're very lucky that the House of Lords this week has ruled to extend the consultation deadline to the 27th of February, but we're still waiting for HS2 Limited to say that they will actually apply that ruling, but hopefully it means that we've got a lot longer to respond to that consultation, and of course that has a knock-on effect on the parliamentary process.
OK, thank you, Joe Rukin.